Welcome to this week's Chimba on the Side. But first, it's time to introduce our host,
Lindsay.
And myself, James.
That was good. Welcome to Big Brother Bile. And we're fresh with lots of enthusiasm this week because we've seen OTEV. We like OTEV, don't we?
And not only that, we got a whole new segment on live feed. So up to date, it covers the Outback Steakhouse task.
James has been swatting up on the live feed. He's our new live feed correspondent. Also, I looked on Twitter. I filtered it to be like 2 weeks ago.
Brilliant.
I found out quite a lot of things. I found out Steve had a problem with his tooth and John the dentist said, take me to the diary room, I'll pull it out for you. And when Steve was on the show this week, did you notice he was going like, blah, blah, blah. He was talking like that. You could tell he had a problem, but they never tell you, so you just think, oh, Steve's had a stroke, but actually he's got a bad tooth. What do you think about that?
It's not right, is it?
Bad edit. Anyway, we'll get to all that unseen stuff later. So we're coming from like the fallout from the double eviction where Steve evicted Jackie.
Oh, the waste of time show?
Yeah. So Steve was like crying, like going, talking to himself going, I just lost Big Brother. Do you think Steve just lost Big Brother when he evicted Jackie?
Didn't he say he was just half acting?
Yeah, he was crying. And I wrote down genuine tears. And then he looked at the camera and said that was 50% acting. Do you think he was lying?
You wouldn't know a genuine tear if it kicked you up the arse.
Well, since Showbiz on BB UK, you know, how are we supposed to know?
Exactly.
But Steve was basically having histrionics, and then the twins were cuddling him going, don't worry, we'll keep you safe. And James said there's no way Steve evicted Jackie on his own. Someone must have been in his ear. And that someone was Vanessa. So then Johnny, Mac, Becky, Meg and James all like banded together.
Right.
As like, not so much Dark Moon, but
like Band of Brothers?
Like Half Moon, if anything.
Oh.
And then they said, we're a powerhouse except for Meg. Oh, that's a bit sad.
But you gotta have a goat.
Do you know what? It's so sad now. Everyone good's gone, and now we like James and Meg. That's crap, isn't it?
I don't like James.
Why not?
He's a knob end.
Don't like people with your name? Don't you like his pranks?
No, I'm not into pranks.
His pranks are actually quite funny, though. But pranks are a Big Brother standard from around the world. Any international Big Brother, you've got to have pranks. Hiding behind the door, cling film on the toilet seat, fake tampons in the bed,
shitting in the freezer,
climbing over the wall,
piddling yourself,
calling someone a racist,
yeah.
a rapist,
evicting yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but James, I thought his pranks were actually quite funny. Tombstoning.
I don't think he does tombstone.
No, he should do though. So we had a competition, and me and James were like, what the fuck is this competition? And then we realised it was the HOH competition.
Oh yeah, because they started it late.
It's because it was after the double eviction, but it's true, there was a lot of sort of preamble before it went into
so like
it.
the viewer has got HOH-itis. They've had too much Big Brother, so they think, give them a break, give them a bit of filler. They
give you like that sepia toned bit where you get a flashback on last week, like on Jeremy Kyle.
I love it.
So then this HOH task was this emoji task.
Now, what the fuck is that about?
What the fuck?
How do I download that app with those emojis, first of all?
Those emojis didn't look like the official emojis.
So what's the point to do an emoji task unless you're flogging something? One
of those emojis was emoji crying at the memory wall. Is that an emoji you've got on your phone?
No, but I'll tell you something. It's one that I would like.
Now, you said you...
I want to see an emoji... Hang on. There must be like... I want to see an emoji on have-nots, eating have-not food. That would be good, yeah.
Now, you said... Did you say yeah? Yeah. You're made in Chelsea now?
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you seen the... You said you've not seen the black emojis. Have you only got the yellow emojis? Is your phone racist?
No, I've just got the guy with the turban.
No, now, like, you know the yellow emojis, like the smiley one, the kissy one, one with like one eye on dip and one on dazzle. Now, if you press the button on iPhone, I think it's because you're on Android, I'm not sponsored by emojis, you can pick whatever colour you want it to be, like yellow, pale, medium, dark, like any colour.
So, essentially, well, hang on, all these emojis were yellow.
Yeah, but now it can be black.
Well, if it was BB15, it wouldn't have been.
But here's the real thing: the turban guy, you can make him white.
Well, why not?
That is profit equality, isn't it? There you go.
Lovely.
Is there a feminist emoji? There should be. Transgender emoji. That's what we need.
Wearing a blanket. Lovely.
Anyway, enough about emojis. So Liz won that HOH competition.
That was a crap competition, wasn't it?
Oh my god. What the hell?
Don't you think it was crap?
Yeah, I couldn't work out what was going on. It was quite easy. Like, I got some of them.
You couldn't work out what was going on, but it was quite easy.
No, but you were like, what? But I was actually trying to, like, pay attention, but... Anyway.
Crap.
Liz, it was between Liz and John the dentist, and Liz won. And then,
yeah.
Becky said about Vanessa, that manipulating bitch will get me on a skewer. Well...
Anyone could have said that about anyone.
That's true. So then, James and Austin were talking about the Titanic, the hit movie, and James said there's so many layers to it, but then they were mentioning that...
the plank.
The infamous... Yeah.
It's not a plank though, is it? I think it's like a door or a bit of cupboard.
I was going to say it was a raft, but it's not. Yeah, it's just like a bit of... But it's true. There's no two people in history who've not had the conversation that they could have both either fitted on that plank
or took it in turns.
Yeah, that was an even better theory. They could have rotated. And James was like, "Don't let go, Jack."
Oh, and then they said that Kate Winslet was greedy or selfish or one of the two.
Well, she's a lot bigger than Leonardo.
What are you? Not anymore.
No. He's disgusting now. But in that, he was.
Now he looks like the bloated corpse that would rise up 100 years later.
And she's all skinny now. So. Look how the tables are turned, Jack and Rose. I can't even remember any famous lines in that film, but you said they should have played My Heart Will Go On, but I don't think they could afford it.
It cost too much.
Yeah. Don't let go. So then, they're putting all these, like, alleged funny bits in now, because, don't know. Anyway, the twins went into some room and did a little victory dance that was really embarrassing.
No, but it wasn't the right room. It should be. You should always do that victory dance in the store cupboard.
Oh, in the store. Oh, yeah.
But they done it.
Was it in the hammock room?
I thought it was the bathroom, hammock room.
Oh, yeah. I think it could have been the bathroom. Yeah, there was a room that had a hammock in it, but now it ain't. It's that room where Austin said to Steve, "Get the fuck out."
The Ian Terry Memorial. Oh, I know.
It was like, we need to talk. Get the fuck out. So this was around the point that Austin's Angels was formed.
Oh yeah. Well,
is that an alliance you can get behind?
Well. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 A's in it.
Yeah.
It's a word with 2 A's, that's good.
Why are they...
It hasn't got the number, but Austin...
Why are they pandering to Austin?
I think just to give him a bit of airtime, make him pump his tyres a little bit. But I thought Vanessa's Vultures would be more appropriate.
Also, Vanessa was trying to evict him last week, and now she's one of Austin's Angels. Bitch, please. So then Becky was like trying to like beg to Liz. It's like, Becky, I thought you were done with deals. I thought you were done with alliances. You were right. I thought she was cool when she said that, but you were right. She did fuck herself.
Yeah.
It's just like that train all over again. You glad you don't have to hear about that train anymore?
What if she comes back?
Oh, fucking... Oh,
what if she's got a return ticket?
Oh, derailed. Off the track.
Fares, please.
Tanked it. Oh, too many train puns. Even I can't be bothered with it.
Choo choo.
I choo choo.
Ta-ra, choo choo.
Boop boop boop. Now we had this weird thing about James and Steve being buddies. Have you ever seen them talk to each other?
This
before?
is like on Coronation Street, where they just suddenly make two characters that have never had a scene before in their whole life, like busy mates, for no reason.
It was like when Deirdre died and Liz was like, "Oh, I was her best friend." I thought, I've never seen you two talk before.
Oh, it's like when Stacey died and this girl went, "Oh, I never even knew she had a laptop," and she found her laptop. Classic.
That was just so they could put her blog up on the website.
Oh, beautiful.
So then John said to John was with Vanessa in the dentist room. He's got the advantage there already. He said to Vanessa, "Am I going up?" about Liz. And Vanessa said, "She makes her own decisions." Okay. And then Vanessa was like trying to get in with John. She's like, "Oh, I don't think John likes me. I'm going to try and get John to befriend me." And then Vanessa's like, "Come on, John, be straight with me. Why don't you like me?" And then John was like, "Look, basically, I think you're a bully. Do you think that's a good way to deal with Vanessa?
What? Play the bully card? Not really. It's crap.
Surely John's best move is to tell Vanessa exactly what she wants to hear. Why does he keep trying to antagonise her?
Yeah, but Becky seems hell-bent on, like, rubbing Vanessa up the wrong way.
Yeah.
And now John's doing it as well. Why can't they just brown those people like we do in our country?
John hates Vanessa. It's like seeping out of him from every pore, and he just can't let it lie.
But that's not good.
He wouldn't let it lie. I know, John didn't say nothing for 5 weeks, and now he's like on a vendetta against Vanessa. Vanessa. Oh, don't work. Meanwhile, the Scamper Squad was formed. I'm not sure who that was.
Wasn't that made of the same people that were in Austin Angels?
No, it was... Hold on.
Austin was in it.
I tell you,
right.
The Scamper Squad is Austin's Angels plus Steve. That, you know what that's like?
Oh, like having a fifth wheel.
It's like the Santa Monica Band Boys. That was the Four Horsemen plus Marvin. So basically, the only person in the Scamper Squad is Steve. But even the Quack Pack, wasn't that just Ian Terry? And they just tolerated that. There was another thing.
He was the extra bit to the actual Quack Pack.
What was the other thing? No,
it was Brittany.
Yeah, but there was another alliance within the Quack Pack. But Ian invented the Quack Pack.
Oh, it must have been the duck something.
And Brittany was like, "Oh, it's embarrassing, quack quack." She was like, "Thought it was shameful," and she was right.
Cringe.
But look at it now. He bought all those sunglasses, and I heard he got loads of pussy in Vegas. That's what he said on Rob as a podcast. Disgraceful. So then, after Vanessa and John had this conversation,
right,
where John was like, basically, I think you're a bully, Vanessa went scampering up, if you will.
Is she in the Scamper Squad?
She is.
So it's perfectly named, but yeah, go on. She did though, she went straight from John, straight up to, who was up there?
Austin and the twins.
The three-headed beast.
The Austin's Angels. And then Vanessa's like, "Oh, John's giving me attitude." And then meanwhile, John started coming up the stairs. Ding dong, come in. And he's like, "Hey, why have you come up here? You're acting fishy."
But I thought he was quite affable about it. Most people would have said, "Oh, this is the conversation that we just had.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear so Vanessa's not, shit stirring about me." But just the fact that he came in and made it clear that he saw what happened, it immediately put whatever Vanessa said into doubt, and that's why I liked it.
But it was quite bold. It was quite a bold move to make.
But he didn't actually say anything.
He said, "You look fishy." He said, "It looks fishy, you coming up here." And Vanessa was like, like she was like, "John," she actually didn't know what to say. And then once John went again, Vanessa's like, "Oh, he's trying to play the dumb card. He's a doctor. He knows what he's doing." She's right. He is doing that.
He's a doctor.
Is a doctor a dentist?
Well, who knows?
It is. You have to study for like X number of years or whatever.
How many?
Fuck knows, I don't know. I like my dentist, she's nice. And then I admired that gameplay from John the Dentist, but it was very risky gameplay. I admired it from a personal standpoint that he was just like to Vanessa, "Fuck off, I'm not giving you an inch."
So on the one hand, you thought he played a really good game.
Personally.
But on the other hand...
It was... what, am I in the diary room?
Yeah.
It was entertaining, but strategically, it was very, very risky, I thought.
But how do you know? There's 41 and a bit minutes in an episode, and there's 20 and a half hours in a day, right? So
yeah, but you've watched how many hours of live feed now? So
I'll be honest, I'm thinking about packing it in because the schedule is getting too much. I mean, I started yesterday, and I must have spent at least...
How many hours did you watch?
A couple of hours.
No, you watched more than that.
No, I've watched up one whole show together. Is
that it?
Yeah, and then today, at least hour and a half.
I've watched fucking more than that.
It was grueling.
But the one I'm watching has got like Jeff in it and shit.
Yeah, you mean the big Jeff? You're still watching ones with like Jerry falling in the pool in.
I downloaded like more recent ones for James to watch because I like to watch them chronologically, like with the podcast and the newspaper stacked in the corner. I've got like fear of missing out.
It's like TV hoarders, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I am a hoarder. I'm going to start hoarding cats next.
You should get a TiVo with like 10 million hours on it, and you could just...
Well, our planner's always on 99%, so
that's a private matter.
So then Liz basically put Becky and John up Is that good norms or bad norms?
Yeah, because we're working together, so they can't.
Why does Liz see Becky as a threat? Becky has got